a Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Today we're doing a product spotlight for a company I've done before. You probably remember American Vintage Soap Company. And we're doing their new, we're doing a spotlight on their new cream. This is sold on Amazon actually for $25. It's 4.7 ounces, I believe. And if you go to their website, the link of the product takes you to the Amazon. They're trying to move all their products to Amazon now. And that, I believe that, well, I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this. I think that price includes shipping. But don't quote me on that. Just scratch that. I don't know. So maybe he'll comment below and let me know. I have Prime, so I can't tell you if it's free shipping or not. And this is in Sandalwood. Now, you probably remember I did some videos of his soap series called The Final Shave Soap. He had Alpha, Omega, Faith, and a few others like that. And there are some great fragrances. I actually still have his fragrance oils up here. I think they're buried right now, which I use quite a bit. I use it in some unscented and some other lightly scented ones. But this one is unique. It's a cream. You can see it's in a nice jar, and this fragrance on this is amazing for a sandalwood. It is so good, and you know, if you've been watching my videos, you know sandalwood's one of my favorites. What really intrigues me about this, and I have not used it yet, I've got my Captain's Choice bowl loaded. Normally I'm a face lather, and we'll talk about that in a second. But there's only 4 ingredients to this soap. And I'm going to read them off the box. Your jar would come in a box like this. Stearic acid saponified, food grade beef tallow saponified, cold pressed hemp seed oil saponified, and sandalwood essential oil. And that's it. That is all the ingredients to that soap, to the cream. So like I said, normally with creams I would just put the cream directly into the brush, work it into the brush, and then work the lather on my face. I am going to use my Captain's Choice bowl. I haven't used this soap before. And I kind of wanted to show how it lathers. Now I'm still going to build the lather on the face. I'm going to load the brush in the bowl, but it should create some lather while I'm doing that. But I'm not going to go crazy and fill the bowl with lather. I'm just going to load the brush. For the hardware, I have something else unique. First off, we'll talk about the brush. I thought this matched the black and white. This is the Noble Otter brush. I actually picked this up at a local supermarket. If you don't know, in Texas, you can buy Noble Otter at Central Market. Central Market? Yeah, that's what it's called. Central Market. It's a Whole Foods version off of H-E-B, which is a major grocery store chain here in the state. And they carry Noble Otter products. And I picked this brush up last time I was there. And actually, I really like this brush. First time using it, though. But the special item, and it's not anything new. A lot of you have seen it. A lot of you have one. A lot of you know its history and lore. This one, particular one, has some special history and lore, for me at least. I've got the SR71 slant. This is no longer available. I have it loaded with a first use Kai blade. But this one has a different name. It's no longer called the SR71 slant. This razor is called the Bloody Deacon. A lot of you may know Eugene, also known as Deacon Gene, or Deacon Shaves. He has a YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to the particular video below. I probably witnessed one of the bloodiest shaves on YouTube I have seen. And it was at the hands of this razor. Well, not the hands, but it was with this razor at the hands of Deacon Gene. This exact razor. I have used this razor before, and I know what it can do. And in fact, when I used this razor, I had no business using this razor because I was so young into wet shaving. I did not have the skill. I did get 2 good shaves, and I got 2 really bad shaves. It has a history of that. Now, this one has had a blood offering, so by Deacon Gene. So I'm hoping it's going to be a smooth shave, but that was probably one of the bloodiest shaves I've seen. And when I noticed that he was unloading it, I had to have it. I had to add this to my collection because of that video, because it's Deacon Gene, good friend of mine. And 2, I want to harvest the DNA. For if anything ever happens to Deacon Gene, I can make another one. We'll clone him because the world always needs Deacon Gene in it. All right, I got you, Eugene. All right, so that's what we're doing. So let's get this brush wet and get moving. I've talked enough. Man, I can already smell the sandalwood in my bathroom just from this. It is great, amazing natural sandalwood essential oil. a lot more fragrance than I expected from it, and I'm really enjoying it already, and I haven't even put it on my face yet. So I'm hoping this gives me enough protection for that razor. So let's get the brush loaded. I'm just going in. Oh, yep, it is definitely already loaded. Let's get some water in here. I am going to make a little bit of a lather in here. Adding a little distilled water from my bougie sprayer. And we're going to wet that up some. Now I did, of course, as usual, load heavy on purpose in here. So I'd say that brush is nice and loaded. Oh, that smells so good. All right, let's get the glasses off. I have a little over 2 days growth. Nothing crazy heavy, but it should be heavy enough for this razor. All right. We're just going to paint on a paste. Oh man, this fragrance is out of this world. It has to be hands down one of the best sandalwoods I've had in a while. You nailed it, sir. All right, just gonna work this in a little bit, and then we're gonna get a lot more water. Here we go. I'm thinking this is going to take a lot of water. As I said, it's my first time using it. We're experiencing it together. A little bit more. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, here we go. Get that razor warmed up and wet. All right, American Vintage Soap Company's new cream, Sandalwood, amazing Sandalwood, and the Bloody Deacon, also known as the SR71 Slant from Holy Black, no longer available. Super heavy razor if you've never used one. Now, I first borrowed one of these from indie shaver Dave Lair. And like I said, I was probably only about 4 or 5 months into wet shaving. I had no business using this razor then. Slickness on this soap is awesome. Zero issues. You can definitely feel that blade. But this soap is definitely taming it enough for me to handle it. All right. So far, excellent performance. Super slick. I mean, it is very, very slick. Now, I can tell I could still add more water to this. We're going to add a little bit. This stuff is good. Very, very good. I can only imagine what this would be like in the steamy shower shave. This fragrance. I hope he comes out with, he makes some really, really good bar soaps too. I have quite a few. I hope he comes out with this fragrance in a bar soap. I really do. I would be all over it. All right, across the grain. So far, so good. You know, a lot of you know I like lighter razors. It's been a long time since I've shaved with a razor this heavy. It's one reason why I'm being quiet. I'm having to be very mindful of what I'm doing. Apologize about that. But it's probably been about a year or more since I have used this razor. Again, not this exact one, but because there's only one Bloody Deacon. Not feeling any irritation. Not really seeing anything. So far, so good. Let's get the third pass and see if we can make this happen. Put a little water. Man, this soap is so good. I can just feel the cushion as I'm putting it on. All right. Light touch. Light touch. You got this. Psyching myself out. Psyching myself in. Yeah, I don't want to psych myself out. Jeez. All right, let's see if we can do this. Oop. Already felt a boo-boo. And if you think I'm going to chase BBS with this razor, you're out of your mind. I can feel that was not smooth at all. All right. Little bit of weeping right there, just a little bit, and look, yep, right there too. Little tiny weepers coming up. Guess this razor didn't have enough with Deacon Gene's blood offering. So slick, I don't need to add any for cleanup. This side's good. Oh, look at all that. Yeah, this side's rough too, and I'm going to leave it alone because if I go in there, it's going to be worse. Definitely got a few little tiny weepers though, very light. I'll still call that a success with this razor. All right, you know what? I didn't grab a splash, but what I do have is some Parasso Sandalwood Balm, and that's what we're going to use. I'm going to get a rinse, come back up for that, and be right back with my final thoughts. All right. We're going to hit the alum on this. For sure. All right. Oh yeah. Alum is singing. Nothing on the face. Just mainly there and right here where you saw the weepers. Face feels great. And this side, not really, just a little bit right in that area, but this side, yeah, my heavy side, the side that's always hard to do. Toughest. It's singing. It is singing. All right. Let's see if I can find the sandalwood. I got a whole bunch of them. There it is. Yep. Nope, that's not it. There it is. All right, let's get the alum rinsed off. Beautiful shave. Just about like so. Already feels better. Okay, so you kind of got a 2-for-1 experience there. A new soap or cream, excuse me, I keep calling it soap, a new shaving cream from American Vintage Soap Company. Guys, that is #1 stuff. You cannot go wrong with that at all. If you like sandalwood, like I do, or even if you like it a little bit, this is the sandalwood to get, guys. This sandalwood's incredible. Performance off the charts, slickness, protection. I mean, I use probably one of the most aggressive razors in my den right now. Maybe not aggressive is the word to use, but it has a history of being a rough razor. And I still had an amazing shave, just a little bit there, and but I call that a win. But that soap took care of business, and I wanted to put it to the ultimate test. And I think for me, with what I have in my den, that was the ultimate test I could give it. Passed with flying colors. Love this stuff. Love what American Vintage Soap Company does. I highly suggest you check it out. I'll put the link to the Amazon shop below. If you do pick it up, let me know what you think, guys. If you have any of American Vintage Soap Company's previous stuff, let me know how you feel about their company or their products. I still have 3 or 4 of the Final Shave soap and really like those as well. So that's all I got. Find your peace in what and where you can. And we'll see you next time on A Texan Shave.